All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. A short pickup to the 38. Here's a second and 9.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's second and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
16 yards.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way
to the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left side finds Dell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The drive will start on the ground. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll begin here on the ground. And the defense quick to surround him there as he'll manage to get up only to about the 7. Look wide. Get this one complete. Oh, the defense snuffed that one out. He'll lose yardage. Mark him back at the 3. 3rd and long. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go. Deep for Chase. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Here we go. 19 light.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, they'll run it. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, and they are going to set up from the 7-yard line.
Let's go now. Go check.
Higgins sent in motion. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Cedric Johnson on the stop. 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hunt.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds.
19
Higgins sent in motion. On the toss, they'll run. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy. So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now he'll air one out. That is caught. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. No issues there. This one is good. And the Bengals build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Bengals 17, Falcons 7.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. To the air now on 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught left side by Pitts.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. Lion. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44 and a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing now from the gun. He finds Austin with the grab. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here we go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Down the sideline, past the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Let's go. Go.
We'll try the right side this time. And slim pickings there to about the 12-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they had a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
We'll try to get this one on the ground.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got it backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 45-yard line.
Set.
And here's Bijan. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run with Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
His kick is perfect. And the Falcons will cut into that lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He's got room to the 45. 20. 15. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
The kicker
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead.
Falcons 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Smash, smash. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He'll look to throw. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Set.
Back to the air one more time. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Set. Ready.
A give, and here comes Robinson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Falcons are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
I'll give on the ground. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. A carry here for Brown. And he's into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 13.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side finds Dell. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. He fires downfield for Pitts. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And the Falcons are going to be set up. First and goal, he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. That one, taken in. Take down. Touchdown, Atlanta. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he will get the score, cutting the lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Brown. Woo! And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now, this looks like a design run. Ooh. And he's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead.
Falcons 21.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. set to go now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's going to air this one out. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead.
Falcons 21.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Set. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. To the right, that's Pitts. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. 79 Bronco. Ready, ready?
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that